Finally, home sweet home. Young master, I'll prepare some food right away. Yeah, I'd definitely be down to do Wild Arms 1. Maybe even for a Let's Play. At some point. Where can we find the tier list? You can watch the VOD. I might upload... I probably will upload the tier list to Patreon. Because we have a couple other tier lists on Patreon. But yeah, we just did it. We just did it on a whim last night. We actually started it Wednesday afternoon, then finished it last night. Phew, I'm stuffed. Sure beats the dried meat we've been eating. Finally, some food fit for humans. The sleep positions tier list. That was a classic. What are you talking about? You'd eat anything to fill your stomach. You've got a point there. Young master, I've made some tea. Ted's late. He said he'd be right back. The stew's getting cold. So about Ted. Young master, it's kind of disturbing, isn't it, how so many people are saying bad things about the Imperial Army? You're right. Compared to the days when we won the War of Secession, the Army's reputation has gone down the drain. That's because of shady characters like Kraze and Kanan doing whatever they like. Young master, you must miss your father. Cleo's here, so I'm fine. Not so much. I guess I'm a bit lonely. Well, I can't quite be a surrogate mother to you, but if you're lonely, Cleo here. Young master, what in the... Cleo, Pond, give us a hand. Ted, what happened? All this blood and this wound, it's not natural. Magic? What are you doing? Bring him in immediately. Young master, give us a hand. Huh. It's an interesting choice. I love the choices they're giving us. Like, already I've had several choices that feel like they would actually matter quite a bit. Ready? Put your hand on my shoulder and heave-ho. What happened? Was he attacked by thugs on his way back from the palace? Cleo. But then, why would he have a magic wound? He's coming around. Oh. Where am I? Where are they? The Imperial Guard, aren't they here yet? Help me, Death. Relax, everything's fine. Tell us what happened after you calm down. Gremio, Hurry up, will you? I'm starving. Keep quiet and wait. Commander Kraze is seeing Lady Windy now. Alright, Ted, follow me. Okay. It's been a while, hasn't it, little man? You haven't changed a bit in 300 years. I'm envious. You're that witch! Well now, you remember me, do you? That pleases me. Of course, you've never left my mind for a moment. Now give me that rune you have in your right hand. No way, I'd rather... What are you doing? It's the cursed rune, the Soul Eater. Its power. Don't be a fool. If you use that here, you'll destroy yourself too. Death, please. Hey, Ted. He's passed out again. No, his eyes are open. What is going on here? It seems the Imperial Guard was after him. But how can that happen? What are you accusing Ted of? He's a good boy. Did you not just hear that he's 300 years old? I feel like we're not talking about the 300 years old thing. I don't know, Cleo. Maybe we'd better contact the Imperial Guard. Pan, what are you talking about? Why? Your best friend would never do anything to harm the Empire. Why should we call the Guard? But we can't be sure. We can't cause problems while Master Tio is away. Well then, we'll wait until Ted wakes up. The Soul Eater that Ted mentioned, I've heard of it somewhere. Don't worry, Ted would never get into trouble. Gremio, have you been around at all? Young Master, Ted's fever isn't getting any better. I'm going to go wake up the shopkeeper and buy some medicine. Man, I really love our characters so far. Like, they introduced all these characters right away. But you get a sense really quickly of, like, their personalities. And I love how they allow them to clash so much, you know? Like, I kind of thought with all these characters, we'd get kind of a, I don't know, like, more basic party of they're all kind of following the main character and just follow him, and maybe they have some outbursts, but for the most part, we're all in the same boat, you know? But it really gives you this feeling of, like, you don't know what's going to happen. It feels like at any point, any of these characters could betray us or leave us or, you know what I mean? And it's not just the way they, like, fight either, but I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that your character is silent. You can answer questions, but your character is mostly silent. So it really gives the opportunity for the other characters to shine and, like, really speak out and, like, show their personalities. And, like, every time a character leaves the room, you don't really know what they're going to do. You know? Like, it's cool. I love how they're very... But, like, they're also very, like, together in a way. Like, they only have each other, so they do have, like, this bond, this family bond. But at the same time, they all have really loud personalities. It won't stop raining. It's a nasty rain. Gives me the shivers. He's waking up. I'm sorry to be a bother. Forget it. What did you mean by Soul Eater? Death, please. Will you do something for me? No. I really want to do this part again and just be a jerk to Ted at every moment just to see, like, how this plays out. Death, take off my right glove. What's this? Also, another thing with the text, it'd be really nice if the names were, like, in bold or, like, a little bigger, so I keep trying to read the names as if they're part of the text. Not one of the 27 true runes. Yes, it is. The one is called the Soul. This one is called the Soul Eater, the cursed rune. The source of all this trouble and the reason the court magician Windy is after me. Why? Why Lady Windy? Why would she do such a thing? I don't know why, but that witch wants this rune. I've been wandering the world for 300 years trying to escape from her. I never thought she'd find me here. My mistake was using the rune's power at Mount Seifu. Is this what you used to blow away the Queen Ant? Death. I like how he didn't answer the question. With this wound, I'll never escape from that witch. I hate to bring friendship into this, and knowing it will bring unhappiness. But, you're the only one. Please protect this rune. This cursed rune must never fall into the hands of Windy. You're the only one I can entrust this to. Please take it. Please take this rune. No. Thank you, Death. This rune may bring you suffering. If it does, blame me. But you must never, never let it fall into Wendy's hands. Give me your right hand, Death. Ted, and now, or again, I try to say Ted, and now I can relax. Yes? Yes, who is it? Out front, follow me, Gremio. Yes, Cleo. Yep, saw this coming. So, young Master McDowell is here too. Give us Ted. We know he's here. Loyal Pont has told us. Pont, you! Why, Pont? How could you do this? I can't allow any trouble to happen while Master Tio's away. I can't lose his trust in me. Please understand. Drag Ted out of there. I won't allow it, Craze. No one, even a commander of the Imperial Guard, can enter Master Tio's house without just cause. That's right. I swear on my hatchet I won't let you pass. Wait. So you're giving up, huh? Death, they think I still have the Soul Eater. They're standing right there, bud. You can't... I'll be the bait while you escape. Then what about you, Ted? How are we having this conversation? They're standing right there. Oh, this is interesting. So now no is the default answer. I mean, at this point, I feel like I've stuck by Ted up to this point. I think I gotta stick with him. Don't worry about me. I'll get away too. No. I trust you, so you must trust me too. Alright. Young Master, with that wound, Ted will never get away. Quiet, Gremio. Young Master knows it too. But he must keep his promise to Ted by leaving right away. Right, Young Master? Hurry! I understand. Young Master, let's escape through the back of the kitchen. How are we having this conversation? Couldn't we have done this, like, in a different way? Like... I get that, like, it's an old RPG, and, like, they can't always make it obvious what's going on with what they have. But we could have just organized this a different way. We could have had them standing outside the door, and, like, they peeked out the door and saw him or something, and then had the conversation outside the door. Like, there was no reason why it had to be this way, because this makes, like, no sense. Thank you, Death. In 300 years, you were my only true friend. R.I.P. Ted. Apparently there were traitors in Gregminster. Maybe you're... What the... Holy cow, it made me run all the way up here. How are we gonna get out of here? Even some, like, Looney Tunes moment where they're like, give us a minute, and then they, like, run into the other room. Anything other than just standing right next to the guy. What is it? There's no door to this house. What is this? Oh my. It's always the innkeeper. Why, aren't you the young Master McDowell? What in the... Come on in. What's going on here? Imperial soldiers running around while you come scurrying in soaking wet. What the... Oh well, forget it. You probably can't tell me about it. Don't worry. You're welcome to hide out here. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you so much. It's always the innkeeper. Innkeeper always has the RPG players back. I think our only alternative is to travel north and ask Master Tio for help. For now, we'd better figure out a way to escape Gregminster. Young Master, we'd better make ourselves scarce for a while. But good heavens, I never thought we'd ever. Young Master, try not to wander about. Was there nothing else to do up here? And why is there a bird chirping? What in tarnation am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. He said that, and then I just go anyways. It was either a bird or a cricket. But I think it's... Is it still nighttime? Is it morning time? It's morning time, so it wasn't a cricket. Whoa, ouch, watch where you're going, you little runt. I get called to duty on a holiday, sent out to search for someone all night, finally find a moment to catch some rest, and you come along. Shut up, you fool. We better try to be inconspicuous. Halt, you little runt. What do you think you are, bumping into me and not apologizing? What kind of upbringing did you have? Hey, wait a minute, you look familiar. Young Master, are you alright? Hey you, who do you think you are? Who are you, and what's this Young Master business? You, show me his face. You look like that fugitive, the McDowell kid. What did you say? Man, we suck at this. Any more of a fuss and we're in big trouble. Young Master, get away while we hold them off. Guess we have no choice. Here we go. That's enough, young fella. You too, Imperial big shots. Use your heads. Would fugitives from the law still be hanging around here? They couldn't be that stupid. I suppose you're right. We just wanted to be sure. Stop it. You're scaring them. Leave it to me to kick them out. Hey, wait a minute. Don't worry. There's no reason why we should be so loyal to the Empire. Hey, it's that guy. Thank you very much. No big deal. I was just wondering how to pay for my meal and... You mean... You did that just to build the... Come, let it go, eh? Well then, thanks for helping us out. What's the matter? You look troubled. Heh, I know who you are. That rebel McDowell kid, right? We are not rebels. I couldn't care less either way. Incidentally, how do you plan to escape this place? I have an idea if you care to listen. I am used to this kind of thing. Interested? I'm not sure I can trust you. Alright, help us out. Leave it to me, but I have one condition. Here we go. It's no big deal. If you succeed in escaping, I'd like you to meet someone. A small request, right? So it's a deal. Let's hurry. First, we must go to the palace gates. Don't worry, I won't hand you over to the Imperials. Well then, I'll go talk to them. Just relax and wait here. Everything's okay. Make sure you hide your faces. Sure is hot around here. Think I'll get in the shade. Phew, we did it. I thought my heart would burst. How did you do that? No big deal. I just gave him a little gift. Imperial soldiers act tough, but money's their weakness. That's the state of things in the Imperial capital. Corruption is everywhere. Everything's about to come apart at the seams. That's too bad. As we are the Imperial Guard? No, that's too bad. Say, how did you bribe him? You just told us you had no money. Why should I use my own money to help you get away? What do you mean? Hey, my wallet! What did you... There you go. I suggest you keep a better eye on it. And now for our little promise. You haven't forgotten, have you, little fella? It's Master Death. Okay, so it's Master Death. I'd like you to meet someone in Lenin Camp. Agreed? It's a promise. I've never heard of Lenin Camp. Ignorant of the real world, eh, Master? It's a quick trip south. Let's get going. Isn't that the town I accidentally went to earlier? I think it is. Ooh, Victor's got some big sword. He can't attack. Oh, because he's in the back row and he has a sword. They screwed up my rows. This is where a modern game would be like, would teach me how the rows work now. But instead the game just lets you fail. But honestly, like, it works, because like right now I'm fighting stuff that's weak, so it gives me a chance to like realize it and fix it, you know. Also, did our boy take everything with him? I was gonna say something about that, and then I didn't. But like with all these characters, I was wondering, if somebody leaves, do they take all their items? Could I like lose something important if it's on somebody that leaves? And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Which leads to an interesting interesting game theory here as we continue. I have to give my items to the people that I trust the most not to leave the party. You know, like if someone's sus, I gotta like not give them any important items. Oh, he took the Thunder Rune piece. Oh my, yeah. I can't believe this. I got absolutely played. We're gonna fight him as a boss later, and he's gonna have a completed Thunder Rune and annihilate me. Here we are in Lenin Camp. Death, not much of a place, but they do make fine tea here. Ha, 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 ha. Well then, it's about time I got to work. Let me go make some arrangements. I may be late, so take a look around. Who is this fellow that Victor wants us to meet? You know, I can't quite trust that man. I have no idea, so what shall we do now? I'd love to take a shower. Who are you, Tifa? Pointed hat. Ooh. Big armor. Yeah, like, this is... It's such a mixed bag, because, like... I really like how each character has their own inventory. I think it adds, like, some complexity to fights, and also, like I said before, actually adds a really interesting twist where you need to make sure you don't give stuff to people that you don't trust. But at the same time, going through your equipment is like a giant pain. They made it as smooth as they could, but it is still kind of a pain to get everything where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious how the remaster deals with it, you know? Maybe the remaster will have a better way of doing the UI. Do I want to keep the headband for somebody else? Yeah. We need to make room. We got too much crap. Good old elephant dragons. You're not from hereabouts, are you? We have a daughter named Meg. If you ever run into her, please tell her to come home once in a while. Meg. Always the wayward soul. Is there a... You have no idea what she looks like, but yeah, if you see her... Oh my god. Scared me. I've got something to tell you, hee hee. You know how monsters sometimes leave behind those urns? Well, sometimes you find valuable things in them, hee hee. If you take those things to an appraiser, hee hee. Alright. That guy bothers me. Is there an appraiser in this town? Because I have the thing. I don't see an appraiser. Maybe I gotta go further in. Oh wait, that's it. That's the whole town. So you are a friend of Victor's. Well then, I will have the best rooms we have. I prepare the best rooms we have. Wow. Victor. And this song. I guess what's his name, Victor, never returned. But we didn't make any other plans. Let's wait a bit longer, and if he still doesn't show up, we'll head north. Perhaps Master Tio can help us. Cleo, why did Pon... Don't, Gremio. What's going on? It's such a late hour. We've heard that some fugitives are staying here. We'll look around. But sir, our guests are sleeping. Shut up. Do you plan to harbor rebels? Young master, they're coming for us. Victor, he must have ratted on us. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. This doesn't look good. They'll find us for sure. What should we do, young master? Let's fight. I'm scared. Let's run. Oh, we fight these. Yes, young master. I, Gremio, will protect you with my life. Oh, stop it, Gremio. He was kidding. There's too many of them. Calm down. I was not kidding. Let it be known I was not kidding. We're in big trouble now. Gremio, maybe we can get young master out before... This way, hurry. Who is that? What are you waiting for? Hurry. Do you want to get caught? Who are you? Whoever it is, thank God. So you're the new friends that Victor told me about. Everyone's waiting. Follow me. Is that a girl with a cape? Sorry, Death. You must have had a tough time. But it was exciting, wasn't it? What's going on here? I didn't think I'd give myself away so soon. Oh well, now that you've met Odessa. Odessa? The name rings a bell. Yeah, dude, it's the Liberation Force, whatever. I forget their name. The Rebel Army. You don't mean the Rebel Army. Rebel Army? We prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army, but who cares about names? Let me introduce myself. I'm Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. How do you do? Victor, are these people you wanted us to meet? These the people you wanted us to meet? That's right. Prepare yourselves for a surprise. This here is the son of General T.O. McDowell, and a fugitive to boot. Don't you think he'll be a great asset to the Liberation Army? You've got to be kidding. Why should young master join the rebels? Right, young master? Who says I'll join? Maybe I should join the Liberation Army. So he says he's interested. No way. Recently, many of our hideouts have been discovered. There must be a spy among us. With all the problems we already have, we can't afford to recruit complete strangers. I guess you've all been fooled by Victor as well. Whenever he takes a liking to someone, he just drags them in. But they do appear to be hunted by the Imperials, and the town's still full of soldiers. You may stay until things blow over. Whatever decision you make afterwards is up to yourselves. You've got to be kidding, young master. Join the rebels? No way. Rebels? Liberation Army? Well, why not? Maybe we should become true rebels. On the other hand, what will Master Tio think? Yeah, I was about to say, I love, like, the really cool, like, decision here. This game's already put us through, like, a lot of decisions. And the lady Leknat said that, like, we'd have to make a lot of choices and they, like, whatever. So I already got, like, Chrono Trigger vibes from the beginning. But, man, they're really coming out hard with, like, the tough questions right away. And this is such a cool situation because we have one person in our party that says, no way, why would we join? We have another person in our party saying, maybe we should join. We personally have seen how bad the army has gotten. Like, it started off and it was like the very first scene of the game, everything seemed great and wonderful and the army was great and we were like the obvious successor to greatness. But then over the course of the last 2 hours, we've seen slowly how things have gotten corrupt. And there's so many, like, back and forth. Like, there's the people in the town that are like, the army has gone downhill. And then there's, like, other people who think that it's just a few people in the army that have caused it to go bad. So, like, there's a lot of nuance to it. And then on top of that, obviously our father is going to be a big question mark. Like, do we follow the army because of our father and just say, like, hey, it's bad now, but, you know, it can change. Like, it's not so much of a cut and dry. A lot of times with these games, like, the Empire's just evil. And that's it. It's always been evil. You know, we got to defeat the evil empire. But there's so much nuance here where, like, yes, the people that we've interacted with are bad, but our father is good. And the king, or I guess the king that he was under seemed good. I don't know about Barbarous, though, because the one guy was talking about Barbarous. It seems like he might be actually evil, but like, we know that they've been good in the past, and we know that our father is good, and we know that we've met good people, and so it's a lot more like nuance than just, oh, the Empire's evil. Like, it's not evil, it's just going downhill. So do we stick with the army and try to fix it from the inside? Do we go against it and go against our father? Like, there's a lot of question there. So it's not just it's not even like a question of like good path, bad path. I mean, it's genuinely like an interesting choice either way. And you can tell because our party is also split. Like, our party doesn't know what to do either. And we like both these characters. It's not like we don't like Gremio or Cleo. We like them both, but they both just have different opinions. So I love this setup. This setup's really good. I genuinely don't know what I would do in this circumstance. And it when you have a decision like this in a game where it's way more nuanced and it's actually pretty hard to like decide for yourself, it makes your decision that much more impactful. You'll pay attention to the results of your decision because you yourself don't even know what the decision should be. Also, are you okay, bud? Are you all right? I must tell Lady Odessa. Let's take him inside. Where are we? Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the character models. I said at the start, I didn't say that they looked simple, but their animations are really simple. Like, everybody just stands the same way with their arms at their sides. But the designs themselves are really good. Like, you can tell who is who just by looking at them. And then also the portraits are really good too. So, you know, you have 100+ characters that all stand there with like the same pose. You would think it'd be hard to tell them apart, but so far with how like detailed the character designs are, it's actually not hard to tell them apart. Don't worry, this is the Liberation Army hideout. Have you a message for me? You must be Odessa, thank goodness. I'm one of the Mount Seifu bandits, but we only attack those rotten Imperials. Anyway, the other day, the Imperial Guard came over and captured our bosses, Varkas and Sidonia. Varkas and Sidonia, could they be... Shh, be quiet. Lady Odessa, please, help Varkas and Sidonia. That rotten Grady of Rockland has strung them up to starve to death. Outrageous. Execution without trial, even by Imperial law, that's illegal. How awful. But Odessa, Imperial surveillance has been intense lately. We have to keep a low profile. I'm aware that we're understaffed, but the bandits have asked for our help. We can't let them down. It's our fault. This has nothing to do with us. Yeah, this is really interesting because, like, we're a main hand in this. What do you mean it's your fault? I see. Well, even if you didn't know what you were doing, you still have to claim responsibility, right, Death? You must rescue Varkas and Sidonia. I'll help you too. I agree. I don't plan to betray the Empire, but Grady is unforgivable. That's really interesting, because he said before, like, maybe we should join the Liberation Army. Or she, I should say. You're right. Undoing Grady's wrongs would be good for the Empire. Besides, if young Master gives the orders, I will follow. I love these three characters. I love how they have their own thoughts and own personalities, and you can tell that, like, they actually think one way or the other, but they're still, like, loyal to me. It's really cool. Varkas and Sidonia are strung up at the home of Rockland's military commander. If you don't hurry, they'll dry up. Please help them. Death, I beg of you. Too. Victor, you go too. Leave it to Victor. Let's get going, Death. Rockland, here we come. And I love that this could have been, like, this setup is so good, because it could have just been, oh, we're with the Imperials now, and the Imperials have some errands we need to run for them. Like, I feel like I've played a lot of RPGs that are like that. You start off with the Empire, and you do chores for them, and then whatever the resistance is, you do chores for them, and then you pick one or the other kind of thing. But here, it's like, you're way more involved because you were the ones that actually caused the problem, and so you have an obligation to fix it, whether or not you're actually with the Liberation Army or not. So it fits so well. This is such a cool setup. I love this. Also, love your hideout. It's really homey. I like the cement. The rocks. Maybe I should have saved. Should I should heal. So if it's 70 bits per person, that's really interesting. So it's actually more expensive the more characters I have, which makes sense because it's healing more characters. It's not something I would expect them to actually do, but it makes sense. Gotta pay for each bed and breakfast. Dude, look at this breakfast. It's making me hungry. It looks good. Those pancakes? Pancakes and wine and bread? There should be an option to share a bed. You should get some, like, you can rizz up one of your teammates so that you can sleep in the same bed and then you save money on the inns. Sounds like something Persona would do or something. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, some romance thing to save money at the inns. Alright, let me stretch for a second. Let's get it. Okay. Should be going back this way. I do kind of wonder if we can, like, wander off on this world map and find something, but I kind of want to just stick to the script right now. But I'm kind of curious. Who are you? You have no business here. Get out, or you'll be strung up like those bandits there. Ha ha ha. Security's pretty tight. It'll be tough sneaking in. Brother, it's one guy. Just beat him up. Leave it to me. I'm used to things like this. Help, help, the Grady Mansion is on fire! Fire, fire! What? Dude, Victor's such a legend. Victor, what have you done? You didn't... I didn't do anything. It must have been the dry weather. My goodness, young master, don't you dare take after someone like this. Oh my god. But then we fight these guys. What in the world? Oh, it changed my thing again. What the heck? Oh, because we like lost him for like a second and then got him back. So now he's in the wrong spot again. Kind of a shame we can't like change our formation in the fight. Oh, I didn't read that. Did I say medicine? I think it was medicine. Yeah, Yeah, we had to distract that one guard. Now we're strong enough to kill the rest. See how strong Victor is. Wow. Way to go, Victor. Come on, Victor, you got this. Alright. He's pretty strong. It says he has 55 power. Bro, he should be like mega strong. It's pretty slow though. Slow but powerful. You wouldn't expect that from like a thief rapscallion type deal. But that's just the way Victor is, I guess. Also, that is a lot of enemies. Do I just big Firestorm? I don't know. I kind of want to save Firestorm for like a boss. But Firestorm would probably be huge here. So, I have a theory. Don't tell me if I'm right or not. But I have a theory as to how this fighting works, because it seems so random. Everybody just, like, jumps around at seemingly random. But I think the way it works, or like my guess, is that basically there's like a speed roll at the start. And then if, so let's say like my characters have 8 speed, 9 speed, and 10 speed, right? Then the enemy has like 8 speed, 9 speed, 10 speed, right? So I think there's like a speed roll depending on what your speed is. And then whoever rolls like highest, they go alone. And then the next person goes, and then the next person goes, the next person goes. But if anyone rolls the same number, then they all go at once. So like for example, that last time, it seemed like Death rolled the highest number, so he went first and no one else moved. But then like 4 people all rolled the same number, so they all just went. Which is pretty interesting. I kind of like that idea. Instead of having some kind of weird, like, if you tie in speed, then there's just some kind of like weird priority. Instead, it's like, well, you tied in speed, so you just go at the same time. And then whatever happens. So I'm wondering if there's a way, like, if you tie in speed and you both attack and you both hit each other, you could like have a double death. But that gives speed a lot of like cool power, because if your speed is at least 1 higher than everybody else's, then you get to go before anything else happens. So like that would make your healer much better if they have the highest speed and stuff. Ha! Okay. What's going on? I can't see. My God, it's you Imperials. Why are you here? Have you come to laugh at me? Of course not. If we'd known what sort of fellow Grady was, we never would have helped him. A few things happened, and now we're wanted by the Imperials, just like you. We'll help you out. Thanks. Get my buddy too, will you? Ha, not necessary. Sidonia, why if you've got tricks like that, why didn't you escape sooner? Ha, can't very well escape alone. Sidonia, what does he mean? Could he not jump down and then untie him? What do you mean? What is he talking about? Hey, let's get out of here.